selection. Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today and get internet with a price for life. Keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability.
It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. Yeah, again, we're live.
Hi.
Hi. In a sweet hoodie.
It is a sweet hoodie, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, can I walk through a series of texts I just got? This is making me laugh now.
Please do.
My buddy Mike Carlson.
Oh, Mikey Mike?
Yeah, Mike Carlson. Just texted me and said, Glenn and I are the same age, faced him 6 times in sections, went 0 for 6 with 6 strikeouts. I'm having nightmares. So Glenn's like, well, what high school did he go to? And then Mike just texted me back, check this out, Chris, for a guy that I think just undersold how good he was in high school.
Yeah.
Mike Carlson says, I went to Anoka. We faced them early in sections, but it was double elimination, and we lost. He started and struck out like 14.
Jeez.
Then we went all the way back to the losers bracket to face them in section finals, and then had to beat them twice. He started the first game, Glenn being he, and he struck out 17. Don't let him fool you. He threw hard that year.
Wow.
And then Glenn laughed. So I texted him. I go, you got Glenn to laugh. And he just said, he got me to cry.
That's a great line.
At least one player from Anoka nightmares, Glenn Perkins. At least one. My guess is at least 17, it sounds like.
It's funny what people that I faced remember, you know, and but it's all relative.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't throw hard in my mind. Maybe for a high school kid I did. I do know like what I threw at my best in the big leagues now is like maybe average. But that's funny. I remember playing against because they had a guy, Matt Loberg, that I ended up rooming with, came to the U. Probably beat him in that first game, I would think.
Oh, he was the opposing pitcher, you're saying?
He was a
got
pitcher.
it.
Yep. And him and I we were in the same class going to the U.
That's cool.
Good old days, man. That was 25 years ago now.
What's the story that didn't like Maurer strike out once in high school? And isn't that guy that guy can take that to the grave, right? That he was the only one to strike out Joe Maurer in high school.
Yeah. Well, and then in that All-Star tournament that we were roommates at, it was in Jordan that year, and a kid from Jordan was on one of the other teams and struck Joe out on a pitch that had to be 1.5 foot outside. But like Joe got down to 2 strikes, and everybody in the crowd was cheering, like knew what was going on, and the umpire was like, and punched him out, and
wasn't even close.
No, but the Jordan kid, he was actually on the field. I think was it when one of the 5 celebrations we've had for Joe in the last couple of years. It was the Hall of Fame. It was the other Hall of Fame. It was a number retirement. It was the statue. Who knows?
It's enough, right?
One of those.
Yeah, we get it. He's good.
The kid that struck Joe out was out there for to throw out the first pitch or something like that.
That would have been one of those good what is that show in the game show? Like It's Your Life or is that what it's called, Chris?
Yeah, that was the
That's
show.
My life.
Yeah.
This is your life.
Yeah, this is your life. Thank you. It would have been funny to have like 3 people stand in front of Joe and go, which one of these 3 sons of bitches struck you out?
That's brilliant.
And see if he could remember what the guy looked like. That would have been fun. Maybe I just gave the Twins an idea.
So we've got the cameras going right now. If you don't mind, please. Here's the thing. I'm blind in my right eye since birth, right? Baseball was my favorite sport as a kid. I wanted to be good at baseball so badly. The Big Red Machine was the deal when I was a kid. I would go out and throw the baseball on the barn and dive and catch it like Ken Griffey Sr. That's how old I am. I wanted to be great at baseball. So I've got a lot of questions about it because I love this sport. Show me what that 4-seam fastball, how do you hold that?
4-seam fastball, so I'll show you because you're behind me. But you have the horseshoe on the ball where it gets wide here.
Okay.
So your fingers would just go right. Some guys throw it inverted this way. Most guys throw it just right there. So for the camera, it would be, so as the ball is rotating toward home, 1, 2, 3, 4 seams.
Gotcha.
Going toward home plate. So that's like the harder, straighter fastball.
And that was your pitch, right?
That's what I threw. Yep, that's what I would try to throw in on right-handed batters.
You got to 96 miles per hour on that?
That was my average. So one of the most common questions I get, like if I go do an appearance and kids are there, they want to ask questions. What's the hardest you ever threw? And I said I threw 2 pitches, 98 miles an hour. And the lesson is it's not how hard you throw it. It's where you throw it. The one was to the shortstop for the White Sox, Alexi Ramirez. I struck him out. He was a guy that if he thought you were going to throw a breaking ball, would move up in the box. If he thought you were going to throw a fastball, he would move back. And as I'm getting ready to throw, I see him like inch forward in the batter's box. And I remember thinking to myself, like in that moment, like I'm picking my leg up and I see him move forward. I'm like, oh, you're done. And I threw it fastball hard as I could right by him. It was like in the glove before he swung. The other time was to David Ortiz, and it was a longer at bat. And finally, I got to the point where I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to throw this thing as hard as I can. Hopefully, swings and misses. He hit it into the bullpen at Target Field.
But you hit 98.
I hit 98.
You struck out Ramirez. That counts.
Yeah.
So how do you hold a slider?
Nowadays, the pitch grips and all that stuff with like high-speed cameras and the way that they've learned about how the air movement affects pitches changed how everybody throws pitches. So I don't know how the guys grip sliders right now. I threw mine off of like a modified 2-seam grip. So a 2-seam fastball would be here. And so that would be just these two seams are the only 2 seams as the ball is rotating through the air.
Crazy. Yeah.
And so I took my, like a 2-seam grip would be here for me. I just rotated the ball like that. And so my thought was to get this finger on top of the ball when I threw it. And nowadays they do different things because they've seen how air movement affects break differently. I was trying to get the thing to break straight down. Nowadays they want everything to break sideways. Who knows? But I threw my slider like that. So I was a 4-seam fastball and a slider. And then very rarely I would throw a 2-seam fastball to lefties. But I was essentially a 2-pitch pitcher.
Where did you hide the Vaseline?
That question's for you, Sauce.
He asks that to everybody. That's just a stock question he asks everybody.
Glenn, do you ever go to like Valley Fair where you can do that the pitch thing and try to do 3 straight pitches and guess your third pitch to win a prize? Do you ever just walk up? Because you don't look like, you're not Yao Ming. You just look like a normal dude.
Yeah.
That would be fun to just walk up and just have some person working there just crap their Lululemons when you throw it like 93.
The problem is now it would be like, if I could hit 80, I think I'd be happy.
I bet you could, right?
I think so.
You think honestly 80 is
if I just mentally prepared myself that like this is going to hurt really bad.
Yeah, Tommy John.
Yeah.
Somewhere maybe in the low 80s.
Animal you could win.
That would still be pretty cool. Well, how about that? What percent chance on your first try, regardless of the speed, that you could throw the same speed 3 straight pitches? To the point where you could predict the third pitch and win that stuffed animal.
I could probably get within a mile or 2, yeah.
On the first try, just because you've been doing it for your entire life.
If I threw one and saw what it was, I could probably get...
By the third one, you could get within 1 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just to have that kind of consistency. It's like people that play darts, right? It's just the same motion every time. Marnes, it looks like you have a question.
Did you have a trick pitch that you, whether or not you threw it in a game, just something fun? You had a fingernail in something and a knuckle up in there?
No, but
Whoa,
Marnie, take a lap. Take a lap. Go get some fresh air, Marnie, for God's sakes.
Rosie just took up smoking.
What context do we use this?
We can't ever replay that, so just enjoy it while it lasts.
Lord,
back in
Marnie.
the Metrodome days, left field had the concrete staircases.
Yeah.
And so when guys would hit homers and BPs, sometimes they would skip off that concrete and come back on the field. And so you'd get a big scuff on the ball. And we used to take those and throw them to each other and try to do something with the ball unpredictable to hit the other guy. You would try to get them to not catch it. Because you can do a lot of things with like a scuff on a ball.
Sure.
But in game, I wouldn't trust that.
No, that's why I said
I want to hurt my own teammate in warm-ups, not the other guys during the game.
Man, that brings up another question I got for you. I'll go with this short one first, and then I got a last one for you. Did you ever hit anybody and hurt them?
Never hurt anybody when I hit them, but I did hit a couple guys in my career, yes.
And on purpose?
It sounds like yes, you're hesitating.
Yeah. In the minor leagues, I did. In the big leagues, twice I was asked and I missed. It's really freaking hard to hit somebody when you're trying to hit them.
Huh.
So I had the opportunity twice, and I missed both times.
Missed behind them or missed?
Yep.
Did you get
Straight
tossed?
to the backstop.
Did you get tossed then?
No.
Oh, no.
There was one game we were in Detroit, and you can't see from the bullpen. You can't see what's going on the field. So I was warming up, and as I come into the game, that we announced a new right fielder, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, why are we trading out right fielders? And so Brandon Inge is up at the plate. First pitch I throw, I hit him right in the knee.
Oh.
And all of a sudden everybody starts yelling and screaming, and the benches don't empty, but like everybody comes up on the dugout steps. The umpire gives me a warning, and I'm like, what is going on? Well, Jason Kubel was hitting. He got hit and hit bad enough that he had to come out of the game. And so then I come in the game, have no idea what's going on. I accidentally hit Brandon Inge in the knee, and they thought I retaliated for Coobs getting hit. And that was probably the closest any incident came from hitting a guy.
How often when pitchers throw at a player is it intentional?
If it's a fastball,
yeah,
it's probably pretty intentional.
Yeah.
All right, last one for me. And I know we got to play the initials here, and I'm excited to play that because maybe something I could actually beat you at, but we'll find out soon. Did you have in your life one of the greatest film scenes? People know this across the world. The greatest single moment in film history is when Rick Wild Thing Vaughn comes out against the New York Yankees to win the pennant. Did you ever have that moment where it was all on your shoulders and they played your music and you walked out? Was there a moment that sticks out for you like that?
The All-Star game in 2014. I never got the opportunity to I did pitch in the playoffs, my fifth career appearance. The game was out of hand. We were never good as a team when I was at my best, and so I never got that chance, which is maybe the one regret I have for my career. But the 2014 All-Star game, running out onto the field that night, knowing that all of those people in the stands were cheering for me coming into that game, and I always considered myself a Minnesotan and no different than anybody else, that I just went to a baseball field to work. And so running out on the field that night was for sure the highlight of my career. I'm glad that I had the awareness at the time to be able to soak all that in and not get consumed by the moment. It's crazy that was 10 years ago, because it's still I remember every second of that day of that All-Star game. So far and away, that one exceeded anything else I accomplished.
Wow. I mean, looking at the lineup for those your teammates and the people you play with in those games, that's crazy.
I got to be there for Mariano's last All-Star game in New York, and I got to be there for Jeter's last All-Star game in Minnesota.
Wow.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Miguel Cabrera, Mike Trout. I mean, all the greatest names of your generation. You were teammates with them. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Super cool.
That's very cool.
All right, now let's smoke him at initials.
Let's do it.
Let's humble this son of a bitch. Let's knock him down a level. That's Glenn Perkins. He makes his initials debut after this, and one of you has a shot at $78,500.
Up next, it's the initials game featuring the St. Paul Federal Credit Union jackpot. Call 1-800-320-5326 for your shot at the initials jackpot next on The Fan.
Christmas music is back on the air.
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today for an internet service monthly rate with peace of mind.
Too easy. I got my daughter a mini instant camera, my husband his favorite cologne, my sister Kookaburra by UGG slippers, and that's just the beginning. Then I got 20% off some of my other gifts. Yep, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Select styles. Offer valid through November 23rd. Coupons do not apply to Tech, Sephora at Kohl's, and Kookaburra by UGG. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Our gift to you, the perfect holiday soundtrack. Join the millions of listeners on the iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Life gets busy and messy. Don't let car care take a back seat. Surf to Tsunami Express and enjoy a spotless shine every time. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Try your first wash free when you sign up online at TsunamiExpress.com. That's TsunamiExpress.com.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
The holidays are a magical time to get engaged. At Shane Company, we're here to help you create your dream engagement ring in just 3 easy steps. Choose a setting that speaks to your style. Compare diamonds and colorful gemstones in all shapes and sizes. Then personalize it with a decorative crown and special engraving. Or choose a perfectly preset ring that's ready to go. At Shane Company, you'll find everyday competitive prices, a no-pressure environment, and an unmatched free lifetime warranty. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
He's to the 10. He's to the 5. Touchdown! Golden Gopher football hosts the home finale this Saturday against the Penn State Nittany Lions. Limited tickets remain. Get yours now at gophersports.com.
Everyone starts online when they're engagement ring shopping. But have you noticed how many engagement ring websites are confusing, overwhelming, or just plain bad? WeddingDayDiamonds.com is different. Our site is simple, featuring only the finest engagement rings designed by our team, each one fully customizable to your style. And when it comes to picking your diamonds, other websites list diamonds they've never actually seen, and they just pop it into a ring. How can they guarantee you're getting what you paid for? The truth is, they can't. At Wedding Day, our diamonds are grown exclusively for us, to our exacting standards, something no other jeweler in America can claim. The best part with Wedding Day, you're never stuck with a ring you don't absolutely love. We're so confident in our craftsmanship that we give you a full year to decide if your ring is the one. It's called our Perfect Ring Promise. Plus, we back it for life with our free no fine print warranty. No loopholes, no inspections. At Wedding Day Diamonds, you're the priority. Dream rings, created just for you.
Hi, it's Chris Huckey for Wenzel's Farm, wenzelsfarm.com, the best meat snacks going. You know, I say it like that, but it should be just snacks, period, because, listen, you don't want to carb up. You go working out, right? You're watching your weight. You want to have great butt. You want to make sure. Well, you do. So don't eat those carbs. Don't eat a donut. You know, you stop by Quick Trip today. Donuts are great. That's cool, man. But you know what you need to do? You need to grab yourself some grab and go right there. Wenzel's Farm meat sticks. There's 14 different flavors. They're all delicious. 100% American meat. You don't have to worry about binders or any of that stuff. You know, nothing artificial. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So get the protein you need to survive, to keep moving, to keep on winning at this life. Get it from Wenzel's Farm at wenzelsfarm.com. Again, 14 different flavors. Great, delicious protein in your life. Who wants it? I want it. Wenzel's Farm at wenzelsfarm.com.
Okay, close your mouth and take a deep breath in through your nose. So the way it's supposed to be is that you should be able to breathe easily. You shouldn't feel constrained. What it should feel like is air briskly flowing freely through both nasal passages, day and night. And if not, there's a problem. And it's a don't know what your problem really was until you got it fixed kind of problem. You're living with it. I mean, you're tired a lot. It might give you headaches and sinus pressure, but you're living with it. Yeah, you sound like almost every patient we help until we get their problem fixed. And then you hear them saying, why would I put up with that? Advent will get you breathing freely again with simple in-office solutions like turbinate reduction along with balloon sinuplasty that really can change your life.
To date, Advent has solved over 40,000 breathing triangle problems. Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment because Advent knows. When you breathe well, you live better. AdventKnows.com. Results may vary.
Purple Friday, brought to you by Franz and Bank and Trust.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Initiation, Blur Curve, local music power trip morning show. Here we are.
Let's go. Go, guys.
Good guys. Hey,
we got another
Marcy.
one. Bert's a good guy.
Hey, Marnie. Do you have your all clear headphones in right now in your in-ear monitors? Do you have them in yet?
I have them in the box still.
Mark sent those just for you. There you go.
Yeah, I could use those too, Mark.
Oh, you want some too?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Everybody wants them.
I have all clear.
Use them at work. I'll use them in here.
In-ear monitors are game changers in a loud environment.
Thank you.
You know, Glenn, as a professional broadcaster, you have all clear?
That's the first thing that I did when I got my job is went to All Clear and got in-ear monitors.
Look at that.
No joke.
Local company, man. Support them. Great people.
How come you looked right at Glenn and said you're a professional broadcaster and then didn't say anything to Mark Parrish?
Yeah, it's weird. I think there's
you
some
completely
kind of,
ignored Mark. You know, Mark does professional broadcasting.
Do I? He does, yeah.
He's on the NHL Network and whatnot.
And I want to say, Marnie, I'm so sorry that I FaceTimed you when you're naked in bed.
Yeah, can we walk through this before we get into the game? We
I
heard
did
that
not mean
I
to.
was not
he
naked.
FaceTimed you, and like we said an hour ago, you accepted the call. If you were in bed,
Thank
you
you.
could have declined it, regardless of what attire you were currently in or out of.
I accepted the call in the dark, so I was talking.
God, I wish we could play that song.
Talking to him. I didn't mind talking to him. I got out of bed because my lover was sleeping beside me.
Yeah, where was your
I
husband,
at least
though?
had the courtesy.
Yeah, where was Matt?
So you got out of bed. You went. That's
I had
always
the
good.
courtesy to,
By the way,
yes,
it's always
leave
good
the
when you're
room.
in bed with your spouse going, I gotta leave. I need to FaceTime this guy.
When a text comes through from a guy saying, "You up?" I'll be like,
You want to FaceTime?
"Honey, I'll be back in a bit."
Yep.
I went into the guest room. And lights were off, and I answered the phone.
Yeah, they were.
To speak, to just talk, and it was totally dark.
Sorry.
And then Hawk is like, "Hey, Marnes, I got Dick and Bramer here."
Whoa, Marnie, what is wrong with you this morning? Are you kidding me, Marnie?
If you hadn't said Bramer, I would have won a lot of money. I would have won that bet.
And Heidi and Eric, the whole Bramer
They were in the
family.
front row of the concert.
And I'm in, by this time now, I flipped on the light because they're like, "Hey," and they're
Gotcha.
all looking in the phone. And I'm wearing my nighty tank top.
Yeah, super
Had
hot.
my
by the way.
readers on because I was.
You had him at Readers.
Yeah.
And the whole
You know
family,
he
like,
likes readers.
"Hey guys,
Yeah.
nice to see you."
Okay.
That's why you don't answer FaceTimes when you're in bed.
I'm sorry. I when I said, "Are you up?" and you said yes, I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, I
I'm
was
clear then.
awake.
I'm
So wait,
sorry.
you actually
We're awake?
texted, "Are you up?"
Yes,
I did.
So hang on,
I think
Marnie.
it said,
You're
"Are you
in bed.
awake?"
You're in bed
You
with your
had
husband.
2
You get a
chances.
text that says, "Are you up?" and then you leave to FaceTime a man in the dark.
Yes. That's exactly what happened.
the hell is
He's
happening?
right,
Sound
Marnie.
great.
This was your fault. He's right.
This does not sound good.
I'm sorry. I thought you'd be excited. I didn't know, man.
I did it for Dick Bramer.
Whoa.
Can we just play the game
Filthy.
before Marnie gets let go?
Yeah.
All right, here. Let's go. Let's go.
It's time for
He's a
Initials Game
friend.
549 on the Power Trip. Presented by Hurlburt Heating and Plumbing.
Yeah. Hurlburt kicks ass, man.
Ain't no doubt about it.
Great people,
I wanna say
Hurlburt.
thank you to Hurlburt, and I have the read here somewhere. So, you know. Oh, it's right here. There you go. Sorry. I'd like to say this. Hurlburt Heating and Plumbing, keeping homes comfortable for over 65 years. New customers get a $49 furnace tune-up and a safety check. Just call 612-200-2120 today or schedule online at hurlburthp.com. Thank you, Hurlburt.
Great customer service. I've only experienced them once, but that dude was off the charts a couple of weeks ago. He was super awesome.
Well,
So
they
shout out
answer
to
the
Hurlburt.
phone at 10:30 at night.
I think this guy would have. This guy was awesome.
Yeah.
I think he would have. All right, let's go around the room and see what happens if certain people win. Let's start with you, Saucy Saucerson. What happens if you get a victory today?
I'm sponsored by my friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. All 7th Avenue Pizza at Kowalski's is on sale for $7.99. And if I win today, tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of Sunday, and one of you could win $100 to restock your freezer with 7th Avenue
Heads
Pizza.
Chris
Yeah,
Hockey.
man, by the way. Yeah, I love
Matt's here, by the way, to bring you
And
pizza.
Pat is too, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to say thank you to Radco. You'll get
Smitty,
10% off your entire order now through Monday. In-store online at radco.com if I win today. All you have to do is use a promo code INITIALS. Discount doesn't apply to toppers, but it does to everything else. Thank you, Radco.
All right, Mark Parrish. Mark Parrish.
I am sponsored today by my good friends, ABC, American Building Contractors. And if I win today, tweet at me, at Mark D. Parrish, and tag at ABC will help through the end of Sunday. And one lucky winner will win a $100 Visa gift card. Let's go. Thank you, American Building Contractors. Good guy.
Look at this. We got cinnamon rolls. We got caramel rolls. Now we have 7th Avenue Pizza. The whole place is just loaded with calories. It's just the best. Marnie, what happens if you win, Marnie?
I am sponsored by my hometown friends at Great Clips. And if I win today, tweet me, tag Great Clips, include a photo of Glenn Perkins. Through the end of Sunday, one lucky winner will get 1 year of free haircuts at Great Clips Salons. Going down!
Button bar.
You can get the home version at initialsgame.com. It's the holiday season. Buy it for somebody in your family that likes the Power Trip or that wants to play Initials at home. Versions 4 and 5 available at initialsgame.com. tiebreaker.com.
1-800-320-5326. Get yourselves ready.
All right.
Let's go.
It's time for game 549. But before that, somebody has a crack at $78,500.
Now it's time for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot.
You got that right. The St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot, currently $78,500. You're looking to buy a new car or save money in your current car loan? Do it with St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Now offering car loan rates as low as 6.29%. Apply today at stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. Federally insured by the NCUA.
That was funny.
This thing goes up $500 every week. It's a progressive jackpot thanks to our friends at St. Paul Federal Credit Union. It's been awesome. It's gone off twice, but it's now at an all-time high, and it's not even close. $78,500. If the caller gets one letter in the right spot, St. Paul Federal gives them $250, which is very cool. But if they say both, and both letters are in the right spot, they win $78,500. A Thanksgiving miracle.
Today's the day.
Let's go.
Glenn, you have no way of knowing the initials. I've kept them concealed. If you were guessing, what would you guess? Just let's see if you can feel it. Let's see if you can vibe it out. What would you guess?
DS.
DS.
Greasy.
All right, you would guess DS.
Why is that greasy?
Let's see how close he
Glenn
is.
guessed it.
Caller, what is your name and where are you from?
Jake from Apple Valley.
Hi, Jake.
Oh, hey, Steve.
Jake.
Jake from Apple Valley,
What's going on,
Minnesota.
guys?
She sounds hideous.
Jake from Apple Valley. Jake, you got a crack at 78.5. There are 26 letters in the alphabet. You just have to tell me which one I'm using for the first letter, which one I'm using for the second letter. If you go 2 for 2, I'll give you almost $80,000. What are you guessing?
We're going to try double letters. B.
Ooh.
B as in B as in Beach Boy. You're going double B's.
Today's the day
for a shot.
Let's go.
At $78,500.
Get it, Jake.
Is BB the combo? Does he have at least one right for a shot at 78.5? Love the strategy, but no. That's a super common combo. BB is one of the, 5 or 6 I would guess all the time, but not this week.
Sorry,
Is
Daddy.
it DS?
We're going to find out.
Glenn, you would not have won any money, but D is the second letter today.
Okay.
But that doesn't get you anything in the old jackpot. But D is the second letter. H is the first letter. We're going HD. HD for game 549. Yell out your name. Your name is your buzzer. You gotta, not yet. That was good practice, though. All right, here we go. Good luck to Glenn Perkins.
Here we go, boys. Good guys. Good guys.
Anybody
Glenn, you're
Marty.
officially a good guy, by the way.
Let's go.
I'm a good guy?
You're on that
Hell yeah.
team.
I'll
Good guys.
take it. Let's go.
Here is number 1 of HD.
Clue number 1.
Can be used to shape.
Hawk.
Okay.
Hair dryer.
That's right.
That's simple.
Good
Wow.
guys.
Hair dryer. Jeez.
Somebody got some sleep yesterday. Nice job, Hogs.
This is how normal people live, apparently.
One clue
Nice
hair
job.
dryer.
Boy, Hawk.
Yep.
Good guys.
For a guy who shaves his head, doesn't even use a hair dryer, Marnie.
No, he
got it up
doesn't.
to
I do,
one.
actually, yeah. I do.
You still do?
Where do you use it?
Why is that on camera, Zach?
Chris takes a 1-0 lead. Here's number 2 of HD.
Clue number 2.
Considered flashy.
Clue number 3.
Could be considered slightly boastful.
Clue number 4.
Whoops, that's one ahead.
Clue number 3.
One of the words is an animal.
Clue number 4.
This is mostly
Perk.
Yeah.
Hot dog.
That's right.
Yeah! And Glenn Perkins is on the board.
Good guys.
That's the other kind of hot dog, right? A show-off is a hot dog, not the actual food item, and Glenn figured it out. Hot dog.
Good perk.
You're off the schneid.
Good guys.
Chris Hardwick made his debut last week and won. Maybe Glenn Perkins goes back-to-back with debut winners. We'll see.
I just checked out.
Yeah, same.
Glenn has one. Hawk has
job.
one. That was very good. Here's number 3 of HD.
Clue number 1.
Debuted in the 1950s.
Clue number 2.
Features rotating platters.
Clue number 3.
This is associated with storage.
Clue number 4.
This features data.
Mark.
Yep.
Hard drive?
That's right.
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
That is a computer
Let's
hard
go.
drive. Hard drive is the right answer, and
These are
Parrish
good, Corliss.
is on the board.
These
We
are
got a
good.
three-way tie.
These are good.
Let's go. Good guys.
Glenn has one. Hockey has one. Parrish
that. The
has
good guys are doing awesome.
one.
It's easy for us.
Marnie, remember when you were trash talking Glenn Perkins before the game? How's that working out for you so far?
I'm a slow starter.
Yeah, why don't you go just
Lot of time
FaceTime
left.
dudes in the dark for the next 45 minutes?
Why don't you tell us how to hold a
Randos.
baseball?
Me and Mars FaceTiming in the dark.
With Matt asleep in the
Now,
next
don't
room.
add to it, buddy. You're okay.
Genius. That was funny. Yeah.
No yes and for you, Paul. Here's number
Well,
4
kiss a hot dog.
of... He already guessed that. Here's number 4 of HD.
Clue number 1.
Can be associated with calming someone or something.
Clue number 2.
One of the words is an elongated tube.
Clue number 3.
Involves cleaning or clearing.
Clue number 4.
Often used in association with cars, decks, or patios.
Perk?
Go for it.
Hose down?
That's right.
That's if you hose down somebody or something. That's the old hose down.
Wow.
And Glenn Perkins takes the lead.
That boy, Perk. Good guys.
Wow. Audra Martin is cheering you on. Look at
That
this.
away, Audra.
All right.
Wait,
Glenn
which
takes the
one
lead.
is she cheering for?
That's
Me
a
or
real
Glenn?
partner. That's a real
Yeah, wait a
broadcasting
minute.
partner there.
Right now, she's my partner.
Sitting right here.
It is hockey season. She should be cheering for Parrish,
Yes.
but she's on Team Perkins today. Glenn has
Wow,
two.
dude, that's great.
That was very
Atta
good.
boy,
was
Perk.
really
Atta
good.
baby. Keep
Hawk
going.
and Hawk and Parrish are one back of Glenn Perkins. Sauce and Marnie yet to score, but plenty
Way
of
to
time.
go, Marnie.
8 to go. Here's
Only
number
9-0.
5 of HD.
Clue number 1.
In a sense, once featured a shark.
Paul.
Mark.
Paul was first
Happy Days.
That's right.
Son of a. God dang it, Sauce.
because that show
Yeah,
jumped.
jumped the shark.
Good one.
Right.
Good one.
Wow, that
Sauce.
was
You
right
beat-
on.
Oh, man.
Beat me
Yeah.
on that one.
2-1 cluers already today.
Crap.
No, everybody's so good.
I just came up with
Why
a
don't you
joke.
you just keep.
Marnie's distracted by the 7th Avenue pizza.
That is true.
I came up with a joke for the previous win thing.
The hose down bit?
Yeah.
Just too late?
What does Matt say when Marnie falls down?
Wow, Marnes.
Solid pun.
I would not say that.
You would not?
They are mean.
Again, I'm not trying to beat a dead horse. I'm more curious, what does Matt say when his wife leaves to go FaceTime in the
Right.
dark with another man at like 11 o'clock?
And
at
thank
night?
God Creasy
To be
left
fair.
before he could make a
To
joke.
be fair, it was 3 men and a woman.
Yep.
Hey, man, I'm not judging
Hawk
you,
loves
Marty.
them.
We don't,
That
we don't,
sounds
we don't
fantastic.
kink shame.
No, we don't kink shame. All right, Glenn Perkins has 2. Chris Hockey with 1. Sauce with 1. Parrish with 1. Here's number 6 of HD.
Clue number 1.
Was once on fire.
Clue number 2.
Has traveled across the
Paul.
country. Yeah?
Whoa. Harley Davidson.
You are out for the rest
was like
of
a
number 6.
Good guess.
All right, let me finish clue 2.
Reference.
Clue number 2.
Has
Ghost
traveled
Rider.
across the country.
Clue number 3.
Has worn a bulletproof vest.
Mark.
Go for it.
Harry Dunn.
That's right.
Oh, brilliant.
That is
Brilliant.
guys.
Harry Dunn from
Great
Dumb
clues.
and Dumber.
Great clue score.
Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn. Those are 2 pretty obscure names if you're not a diehard comedy fan, but anybody that grew up in the 90s probably
Yeah.
knows both of those 2.
Yeah.
And Parrish immediately comes
That
up
was
with
Let's
good.
go. Go, guys.
Really nice.
Harry
Sauce,
Dunn.
clip me on Happy Days.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was obscure and you nailed it.
Let's
Just
go.
give me the damn
Well, I'm
number.
kind of obscure.
All right, now
Foot's on
Audra's
fire.
probably a little
So good.
torn because Parrish and Glenn both have 2. Hawk and Sauce 1 back. Halfway through the game, here's number 7 of HD.
Clue number 1.
Can require some level of courage.
Mark.
Why not?
High dive.
What the hell?
Wow. What?
Let's go. Go, guys.
Wow.
I mean, come on.
What?
What's going on?
Some of these are pretty vague, but you guys are just going straight to it.
Everybody wants the game to end so we can have pizza.
Wow.
Pizza.
That's a high dive.
It's weird, isn't it?
That was good, Perry.
Nice job, buddy.
God
Even
dang it.
Glenn's impressed.
And you sniped me on Happy Days.
That was really good. Parrish has 3 now. Glenn Perkins has
Let's
2.
go. Go, guys.
Hawk and Sauce with 1 each. Hi, Marnie. Here's number 8 of HD.
Clue number 1.
Almost always rectangular.
Paul.
Go for it.
Hot dish.
Bam.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
I just wanted
Sauce
to-
out
yeah,
for the rest
that's
of
good.
number 8.
You tricked me. You're good at it. You blew it!
All right, here's clue 2.
Clue number 2.
Commonly high quality paper or cardstock.
I would have guessed the same thing.
Clue number 3.
Often a part of a ceremony.
Clue number 4.
This is awarded.
Mark.
Yep.
Honorary degree.
That's right.
Let's go.
That's an honorary
Let's
degree.
go.
Parrish is locked in.
Go, guys.
I almost said it, and I talked myself out of it.
Man.
Perry at 5?
Man.
Parrish has got 4.
I should have
Nice
5.
job.
You sniped me.
He's got 1, 2, 3. What's he
Well
got? He's
done.
got 3 straight. Man.
Let's go. Good
Parrish
guys.
has
Nice job, Perry.
4. Glenn
moly.
Perkins has 2. Hawk and Sauce with 1 each. But 4 to go. So, Marty, even you could still run the table. Everybody is still mathematically in this. Here's number 9 of HD.
Clue number 1.
Smells.
Clue number 2.
Popularized in 1956.
Clue number 3.
Losing the second word doesn't necessarily change the meaning.
Clue number 4.
Known for crying all the time.
Clue number 5.
Big Mama Thornton's version was listed as number 318 on Rolling Stone's 500 best songs of all time.
Hawk.
Yep.
Hound dog.
That's right.
Oh, that a boy.
That is
That a boy, Hawk.
Elvis
That a boy.
Presley's
Crying all
Hound
the
Dog. That is the crying all the time part, Marnie. Yes. Yes, you got it.
That's
Nice.
just
That a
put it
boy, Hawk.
together.
That a boy. Good guys.
You sure did.
Ooh, okay.
All right, Marnie, you're mathematically out, but keep going.
Come on, Marnes. Marnes, don't be afraid to sprinkle one in here for me.
Here's the opposite, Parrish. You have a 2-point lead with 3 to go.
Let's go.
You are 2 ahead of Glenn and 2 ahead of Hawk. If you get any of the remaining 3, this thing is absolutely over. Sauce, you're
here we
not
go.
out of
You
it
guys.
yet, though, either. You can run the table to tie.
I'm just glad to be here.
So, Parrish going for the win. Here's number 10 of HD.
Clue number 1.
Is round.
Paul.
Yep.
I don't know why I keep bringing in Humpty Dumpty.
That's right.
Get out of here, Sauce.
That's why.
What is
Are
happening
you
today?
kidding me?
You know what's funny? When, that's an unbelievable guess. But like when I said almost always rectangular, you guessed hot dish.
Yeah.
When I said is round, I'm like, he's going to guess that hot dish is in a different shaped container. He's just going to keep guessing hot dish. That's why you're like, I'm going to do it again. I'm like, this is going to be hot dish, and he's going to be wrong.
The last one, smells, I was going to say hot dish.
Sure. Wow, I just said round, and you went right to Humpty Dumpty. Wow, good for you, man.
Saucer.
Yeah.
That a boy, Saucy.
So much for the rest of these.
What was the
freaking
next
clues. It was broken beyond repair. Here we go. No, all right. Parrish has 4. Sauce, Hawk, and Glenn, you guys all have 2. So one of the 3 of you needs to run the table to force a tiebreaker. Any other combination, Mark Parrish, and you are the winner.
And I'd like that.
Mark going for the win. Glenn, Hawk, and Sauce trying to stay in this. Here's number 11 of HD.
Clue number 1.
This is considered somewhat gray or beige.
Clue number 2.
In a sense, has killed dozens of people.
Clue number 3.
One of the words is a president's name.
Clue number 4.
Debuted during the Great Depression.
Clue number 5.
This is mostly surrounded by water.
Paul.
Yep.
Hoover Dam.
That's right.
Nice sauce.
Sauce stays in the game. All right, that mathematically eliminates Glenn
Hawk.
and
Perk.
Hawk.
Come on, guys.
Marty. Hey, Marnes.
Nice job, Perk.
But keep going.
What?
Yes. Yeah, and he can still get
Here
another
we go.
one
Here we go.
So
Anybody
Parrish,
with sauce here.
Exactly.
But I love you, Sauce. But
Parrish, you
anybody
have
with
4. Sauce, you have 3. Parrish going for the win. Sauce, you need this for the tie. If Marnie, Hawk, or Glenn gets it, then Mark Parrish is the winner. Mark going for the win. Sauce going for the tie. Here's the final item of number 12 of HD.
Clue number 1.
This is an informal name or nickname.
Clue number 2.
This is an expression that implies that the hard part is likely behind you.
Clue number 3.
This is associated with work.
Marnie.
Yep.
Hump day.
Parrish wins.
Nice job.
That is
Nice job.
hump day.
You guys, let's go.
Wednesday, hump day.
Marty, thank you.
Can you do that?
All the bad things I said, I take back, Marnie.
How'd you do that, Martin?
Thank you, Perk. Thank you.
Hump day.
There you go. Here's that sponsor read for
nice
you, brother
win,
Bear.
Parrish.
Oh, yeah. I get to read. And since I won today, my good friends at ABC American Building Contractors, all you got to do is tweet at me at Mark D. Parrish and tag at ABC will help through the end of Sunday. And one lucky winner will win a $100 Visa gift card. Thank you, American Building Contractors. You guys are the best.
Nice win.
Good
Nice
guys.
job. And Glenn, nice job, man.
Yeah,
Thank
those
you.
were good.
Thank you.
Both of your answers were very
Yeah,
good.
those were great.
Played like a vet.
Got 2 stolen out from under me. Perry, you got 2 of them that I had, but
Yeah, that's
you know what? I wanted to get on the board and I did. So goal accomplished. Side goal beat Marnie. Did that too. It was a
Yeah.
successful
There you
day.
go.
That's a big win.
He's not
Big
wrong.
morning. Big morning.
You started it, Marnie.
Felt
Don't look
like
at me like
piling
that.
on, honestly. I did. I started. Fine. I'll take it.
Ladies and gents, I actually have to bail right now. These guys knew that. So we have like 6 minutes left in the show.
Yeah.
So to kill the next 6 minutes, here is Sauce with his RFK impression.
Oh, goodbye, Corey. I'm going to eat pizza.
Again, you think he's a robot. I'm convinced of it now.
Guess a hot dog.
See?
Glenn, if Glenn could burp up a little of that caramel, maybe you could do your impression and show us how it's really done.
I got one last bite in there.
Those are really good caramel.
It was very
caramels.
good.
Perk, I'm going to guess you grew up a Vikings fan. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, but 98 killed me.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the NFL until 2002. We all know what happened that year.
Oh, my.
Then didn't pay attention until 2009. Went down to New Orleans for an NFC Championship game.
Oh, my
You
gosh.
were there?
I was there for that.
Across the body.
2017, I was ready to go to the Super Bowl. That was here. It was 7-0. Turned to my wife, said, I'm going to the Super Bowl and I'm going to watch the Vikings play. That didn't happen. I'm a tortured Vikings fan.
Yeah.
And I find it hard to root for Minnesota sports teams because I feel like they're an eternal letdown.
Well, the Vikings play the Bears on Sunday on this radio station. And I'm pretty excited myself at the prospects of this team, especially JJ versus Jalen Johnson, their cornerback, a really good player. That'll be a great matchup to watch, Marnes. Should be fun.
Yeah, I've got my eye on it.
I know you do.
All over it. What is it? A noon game for us on
It is
Sunday?
a noon game on Sunday.
Pre-game
Yes,
at
it
10,
is.
yep.
That is right.
And the Wolves play at 2:30 again in Boston. So one eye on each.
Here we go. Hawk is bringing a TV to Chicago so
Yeah.
you can watch the Wolves game.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Thank you
Yeah,
for that.
Yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you for
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Glenn.
Marnie.
Give us an idea of the hijinks that we all know go on in the bullpen.
In the bullpen. There's not as many there, to be honest with you.
Hijinks or people?
I wouldn't get there till both. I wouldn't get there till later. And so like
That's right. You
guys
would have started the game in the dugout, cup of coffee.
Guys were focused on getting ready for the game. It was more early in the game. In the dugout, we would do some fun things. I've told this story a couple times here over the last month or two. Anbesol, the like numbing stuff you can put on.
Yeah,
like a teething baby.
Yeah, right. So we used to put that around the rim of the Gatorade cups. and when guys would come off the field, they'd get a drink and then their lips would go numb. Well, we did it one time, and it was the game that Miguel Sano was playing right field. And he comes in, has his drink. We're laughing. He goes back out to right field. Well, then they were talking about him. Dick and Bert were talking about him on the TV. And they show him, so the camera goes to Miggy out in right field, and he's out there rubbing on his lips, trying to figure out why they were numb. Pulling on him, like biting on it.
Perfect.
So he was on camera for a good 10 or 15 seconds with completely numb lips from the Anbesol we put on the Gatorade cups.
That's
favorite prank that I ever did.
Well played.
Were you a seeds guy?
I was a seeds guy. Still am.
You flick them, you mouthful one at a time.
Pumpkin seeds fly better than sunflower seeds.
Good to know.
Yeah. Next time you're at the ball yard.
What's the best prank you've seen pulled?
Honestly, the Anbesol was my favorite one because guys just didn't know.
Yeah.
They didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
They didn't know it was coming.
Yeah.
The classic ones are, we like putting tape on a guy's shoe, lighting it on fire, the bubble on the hat. Those are fun. Those are fun. I really enjoyed the Anbesol one because it was
that's
like
really good.
It was the like delayed delayed reaction, and so the guy takes a drink. You're like, we got him, and it wasn't until a minute or two later that it hit him.
That's
30 seconds. What's the best baseball stadium to pitch in?
Besides Target Field,
Yeah,
obviously.
my favorite was Seattle. Big mound, felt like you were close to the pitch, close to the home plate, close to the hitter. So it felt, the velo mound we called it.
Is it weird to walk out onto the mound at Yankee Stadium for the first time?
Yes. All of those historic stadiums are, it's a little surreal. I got to play at both Yankee Stadiums. I got to play at the old one and the new one. So that and Fenway Park was sweet too. Felt like the monster was going to fall on you on the mound. Like it's really tight.
Wow.
That's sweet.
Man, it's been fun getting to know you. Thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
You're the best, Perk.
Love you, Perry.
Love you too, my friend.
We're sitting right here.
Yeah, Marnes. You stay out of this.
It's going to take a while, Marnie. It's going to take a while.
Damage is done.
That is it for the week on the Power Trip Morning Show. Yeah, nice job. Nice job. Nice job.
Call
There
me
you go.
tonight, Hawk.
I will. I'll FaceTime you from the stage. Who knows who'll be sitting in the front row tonight. Power Trip Morning Show done for the week. Stick around, of course, 9 to noon is next. Paul Allen and the Buffalo Wild Wings in Lakeville. Is that what they said?
That's correct.
Yes.
That is right. That is right. Thank you, Zacho, for all that you do. Welcome back. And thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, next week, a week from today, the 23rd anniversary of the Power Trip Morning Show live at Mall of America on Black Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care of each other, but don't forget, you got to take care of yourself first.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, Abba Dabba. Love you.
Hurlburt Heating and Plumbing is the largest and most preferred home services provider in western Wisconsin and is now providing service to the Twin Cities Metro. For over 65 years, we've provided plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical services and have earned over 4,000 five-star reviews in the process. Because at Hurlburt, our proudest moments are the ones that come after a handshake and a smile. We look forward to providing exceptional service near you. Hurlburt, here for you since 1959.